Hey y'all, it's Anime Kid Man. Today I'm going to be reading the 4th episode of Metro Girl Spec Ops Asuka. And I gotta say, this episode was pretty nice. Coming off of the good build up from episode 3 because for the most part, I like how at the very least we get to see some more characterization from Asuka in regards to Ian when at night when she sleeps she still thinks about her past, how some of her Metro Girl allies died like Francine, and how it still affects her to today. So I kind of like that because it's a good way of relying it back to this episode because now we're in a situation where Asuka doesn't want to experience that again and she's going to do everything in her power to try to rescue now Zomi, who was captured by Abigail and her 2 lackeys. So I kind of like that element in this episode. And then aside from that, I also like the characterization it gives off to Kurumi where she's willing to follow Asuka to the point where she would quit the force if they were to prevent her from helping out Asuka. So I like these 2 sequences. It makes Kurumi and Asuka much more likable. And it did a good job characterizing Abigail to be an extreme bitch lord when she had her men rip out some flesh from Naozomi, and then when she cut off the arm of Naozomi during like a torture sequence. So all in all, this is pretty nice from a characterization standpoint, because it only made it the much more satisfying when Asuka managed to throw like this fucking bar towards that fucking Abigail bitch and started screaming, and I was like, yes! That scream was like music to my ears! So from a character standpoint, I think it did pretty well. Same from a story standpoint. We made some decent plot progression because it set up a fight scene between Asuka and Kurumi versus Abigail and her 2 lackeys. So I kind of like that because for one, you're going to have Kurumi that's going to have to be battle tested now against Abigail, because I'm assuming Abigail's not going to be a bitch with all the hype they've been giving her in the first few episodes. And 2, I also like how this episode finally revealed the goal, which the goal in regards to the organization that Abigail works for, because they want to capture Magic Girls alive so that they can have them available for this some kind of project for Queen. So I kind of like that. And then other things about this episode was I like how it also had like this UAF, this name of this organization, seemingly this official organization that's working with the organization that Abigail works for, because they're like this organization's going to get more funding. So I think that's another interesting element too. It could lead to an element of possible churn in the future. So I'd say from a story standpoint, this episode set up things well, and I'd say really its only weaknesses I would say is this like an exposition scene when you had Asuka, this cat-looking creature, when this truth serum was used. You have the cutie creature mention all the details about this truth serum, and I'm like thinking parts away, this is a fucking truth serum. You don't have to go through all these expositionary shit. Just have the fucking thing used and bam. And I felt that was the one thing out of place story-wise in this episode, because immediately afterwards we get the fucking scene where Naozomi's arm gets cut off, so it's like it tried to have this cutie scene, then it had a scene where a chick's arm got cut off, and it's like that's a bit tone deaf right here. I didn't think it was the right way to do that. But other than that, I'd say the story in this episode was well put together. I'd say from a story and character standpoint, this episode did pretty fucking good. Now, from an animation standpoint, oh god, this episode was so fucking awful. I felt like every fight scene was still shot. When Asuka did the school takedown, what was it done in? It was done in mostly a fucking still shot. It's like, my goodness. It feels like they just, because I've read that this is based off a manga. It feels like they just took the manga drawing, paint it, add some background sounds, and call it a day sometimes. That's really how the episode felt like. So the animation, it was pretty bad. No ends into it was bad. The art was decent. It was well put together at the very least. That's the thing they didn't fuck up, but the animation was bad. Honestly, that's the thing that can make and break this show for me, because it's a Magical Girl show. Because here's the thing, I'm not much of an animation junkie. Like, in regards to certain shows. Like if a show is in the comedy genre or slice of life, animation won't matter as much. But if it's a Magical Girl show, or if it's an action-based show, or if it's a sports-based show, the animation better look fucking good, because that's part of the appeal. And part of the appeal in this show is the action set pieces, because they're Magical Girls, so they're going to be set up in action sequences. So I'm hoping that at the very least the animators bring their A game next week, because it's going to be Abigail versus Kurumi from the looks of it. So hopefully they don't fuck it up. But I'm going to just say this episode itself is good, because it was only a setup episode, so maybe they're saving their budget. And I'd say overall I'm going to rate this episode an 8 out of 10. I still think it was good, and I'm eagerly anticipating the next episode. Oh, and I thought the sound department did good. Although they keep on reusing the preview theme, though. And don't get me wrong, I like the preview theme, but to hear in every single fucking fight was kind of annoying. Hopefully next week they'll have some new soundtracks for some of the fight sequences next week. Because if I hear the preview theme one more time, and I like it, but I'm going to start not liking it as much if I hear it repeatedly. But these are just my thoughts. I'd say overall this episode was great. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Comment on your thoughts on the episode below in the comment section. Rate the video. Subscribe if you want to see more reviews and reactions. And I'll see you guys later. Subscribe for more. Alright, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.